Hi everyone, today we're having my super flavorful and simple beef stew. I hope you like it. Okay everybody, so here I have 2 pounds of beef round chunks that I'm going to season with 1 tablespoon of salt and freshly ground black pepper. I'm going to mix it all up. And it is cold. I just took it out of the fridge. You may use a stew meat if you want, but I like this one right here. Beef round chunks. They're a little more expensive, but it tastes better. And I'm going to leave it here on the counter until I get all the other ingredients prepped. I'm going to preheat my 11-inch deep saute pan on medium-high heat and cover the bottom of the pan with avocado oil. And while it heats up, I am going to coat my little beef chunks. So I'm just gonna put all the beef and the flour and start coating them, all the little chunks. The oil is hot, so I'm gonna start adding the beef. Start frying it. And I'm not using a Dutch oven because everything that I fry in Dutch oven burns. I don't like that coating. So I'm just going to make it in my hex plate. I'm going to try to fit everything here so I don't have to do it in 2 batches. I'm going to start turning it. Now the beef is seared and I'm going to transfer it to a bowl. There's a little bit of the flour left there, so I'm going to add a little more oil to it. Add half of a yellow onion, finely chopped, and 3 garlic cloves that I grated. And I'm going to stir and fry that together. All right. Everything is fried. I'm going to add the beef back. Of course, the juices, if any, whatever is left in the bowl. And I'm going to decrease the heat again to medium, low. And fry it all together. Give it a real good flavor. Let everybody marry. I'm going to add a little splash of Worcestershire sauce, probably a tablespoon. I'll put the complete recipe in the description of the video. Hey guys, I usually make this, believe it or not, with tenderloin. I trim the ends of the tenderloin, cut them up into small chunks, and make it like that. Tastes really good too, but I'm not going to send you to the store to buy a beef tenderloin. Stir some more. It's all brown, fried, and delicious. Now I'm going to add enough water to cover the beef. Here I have 4 cups of water. Stir. I'm going to add a 1.5 ounce pack of beef stew mix and a pack of Lipton Recipe Secrets onion soup mix. You may add the beefy mushroom, beefy onion, any kind you like. I think this is really tasty this way. I'm going to mix it all up, let it all dissolve. I'm going to cover the pan, increase the heat to medium-high, and let it come to a boil. So now that it's starting to boil, I'm going to decrease the heat to medium-low and let it simmer for 1 hour. Ooh, it's good for you to open the pan every once in a while, let's say every 15 minutes or so, and stir it like that. And if you have to add more water, add more water. When you see that it's getting low on water, just add a little bit more. There you go. Cover, let it cook some more. I'm cooking the rice, and if you want to know the recipe, I have a few videos that show how I make it. This is my go-to rice, everybody. I eat it with everything. It has been 30 minutes since it's cooking, so I'm going to stir it. See how nice and thick, so flavorful too. Like I said, if it looks too thick, you can always add a little more water. I have already added 2 cups of water to this 15 minutes after I started cooking it. I'm going to add 2 more cups and stir. Okay, I'm going to cover and let it come to a boil, and then I'll decrease the heat. And I'm going to show you my rice. Here we go. It is cooked. The water has been absorbed and it looks awesome. There's no more water at the bottom of the pan, and everyone loves it. They say they can just eat this by itself or with soy sauce. So I make it for everything. I have tons of videos with this rice. So it's done. I'm going to turn off the heat and remove it from the heat. So it has been 1 hour since I started cooking this beef. I'm going to stir it, and it's thick. It smells so good. I'm going to add 1 pound of small potatoes. It's a mix of gold potatoes, red potatoes, and purple potatoes. And I'm also going to add 2 medium carrots and half a cup of frozen peas. If you like more, add more. Mix it all up. Now, if you don't want vegetables, then it's not beef stew. It's beef and gravy. You can just stop right there with the beef and gravy. It'll be delicious too. But I'm calling it beef stew, so I'm adding vegetables. I add these different potatoes because it adds more interest to the dish with all the different colors. I'm gonna let this cook a little bit, but first, you don't have to do this, but I have a garden in my backyard, so I'm gonna add a little fresh thyme to it. If you don't have it, that's fine. It's gonna be good the same way. I'm going to increase the heat to medium-high, cover, and wait for it to come to a boil. It's boiling now, so I'm going to turn the heat down to medium-low and let the vegetables cook. Okay, everyone, so it has been 30 minutes. I opened the pan a few times, stirred it. The beef stew is thick. The carrot is done. Get a potato. We're ready to serve. I love this comfort food at its best. These potatoes are so good too, the little purple potatoes. The beef is so tender. I hope you make and like my simple beef stew. It's delicious, everybody. Thank you for watching.